Give him more money? Or maybe just
Yes.
delay?
Love it.
I'm just
Love
saying
that
there's a
pick.
counter in the there's a solution in the game. It's unlikely it'll get there, but
Got that set up,
comes.
and as you say, Kuro, he just blocks
He's got
it
to
up.
tank it.
I mean, it works. He is all the verifiers. They're going to be enough to save him. It isn't. They do get the kill on him, but as you say, it's him dying and not we are.
Yeah, that's his job. You know, he's a 5 Void Spirit. Kyle asked, what's this 5 Void going to do? He's going to die and keep Weehaw alive. That's what he's going to do, Kyle.
Having a slight lead overall, and now walking into Limp. Limp has the lasso skilled, and he's going to look to try and go for Kuro. As Kuro, just his level 3 Void Spirit, not a lot he can do to get away with Limp. As Limp chases him down with the Invis Firefly. On top of that Miracle, he's looking towards S4. They've got the 6 on mind control. Rupture to start things off, and S4, he's not really got any players to get himself out of it. He's trying to wait and hope that the Rupture ends in time for him to escape, but it won't. Enough time to render him in position and allow them to get the kill. Down bottom, Alliance will make the counterplay. They get aggressive onto Weehaw. Alliance just can't do much about this. Over to the side, Limp. He's been beaten around by KUROKY. Will try and turn, but Kuro's got another step up. He's able to get away. They can't even turn and catch the 5. You know, Kuro's too nimble on this Void Spirit. Jump down to the low ground. Miracle, he's able to get the catch onto Limp. Lasso will come into play. Blood right down though. Alliance have got to be careful. Shadow Dance is able to be popped by Miracle. He could just fight on as they take down S4. Pounce connects onto Limp.
Getting out of control.
It's again, yeah, we are seeing similarities to game 2.
Continuing to persist around this area that they have so much control. Alliance, they're going to start bringing the numbers. They're going to try.
They try for the setup on Miracle. The arrow slightly off-timed. Miracle does still get bounced back. No Shadow Dance for 20 seconds. Really trying to control him, but he's able to pounce away from the Chakram Slow. Now the Yule setup's there. Mind control. He's got it done. Bloodbright will connect, but not before the Timber Chain was in place. Supernova's down, and Miracle, he's able to hold S4 in position underneath it. No escape for the Timbers. It's another kill for Miracle. As the trees, Hansken is hiding. And Mind Control's hunting, and he's going to find him. They're going to find yet another, as there's no escape for Hansken. They're trying to get Miracle in so he can get that Essence Shift stack, and they'll be able to do so. Cuts down the tree, gets another one to the tally.
This is brutal.
It really is.
Yeah, it's really feeling pretty rough. They just don't have the damage, and they don't have the team fight either to really deal with these heroes. As Miracle just constantly hunting now with this Shadow Blade on top too. Free kills.
Yeah, they'll also be able to catch FNG. It's getting just as bloody as game 2. It really is. That's sort of the worst situation for a bat to be in, because what do you even do?
Exactly. You want to be able to be playing to your strength. You want to be getting these pickoffs, but NIGMA's just not giving you the chance. Nico Baby still alive. Miracle.
What? They do get him the once.
They've got a lasso.
Let's see if they can do it a second time, Limp. Not quite able to get in onto him, and again would have been hard with the Dart Pack. They do get the grab onto Weehaw instead. They'll take him out. They do lose Nico Baby for it though, as Miracle gets back in. Finishes him off with the help of GH, and Miracle already charging across with the Shadow Blade to see if he can catch more. Sentry is down. And still though, sneaking through the shadows, closing in. FNG is able to turn with the disruption. They do have the arrow follow-up. Have they got the burst? Jules will stop the Timber Chain across, keeping Miracle safe. So Miracle's able to retreat for now. Kuro actually jumping straight and gets the grab onto FNG with the Simulate burning, but him down low. GH as well, and Miracle closes across, slows him inside of the Sunray. They find the arrow. Miracle, he finally dies for, I believe, the first time in both of these Slark games. They have managed to kill Miracle.
Now look at that. GH pops the egg on the high ground, which actually in turn cuts the tree that S4 was about to Timber Chain up to, and they're able to push him away. They do finally kill Miracle.
And they might just get Mind Control here as well.
To get some stuff, yeah.
Maybe
he's immediately porting. Yeah, he knows this is happening.
BKB immediately used here by Weehaw. As soon as Nico Baby reveals himself, the Moonlight's popped as Alliance. They back away. Maybe see if they can get in after the BKB starts to come to an end. The silence is down to the 3 of them, but the BKB's popped by Bat. Limp has the lockdown onto Weehaw, separating him off to the side, but Miracle's in with the pounce onto S4. S4 can't quite get away from the Supernova in time as S4 goes down. So 1 for 1. Nico Baby still having a poke at them. He's getting in. He's able to get the Ray Fire Blast onto KUROKY. KUROKY has no further escape. It's going to be a second kill for Limp. Miracle, Shadow Dance being committed as he heads over towards Limp, but he's got to be careful without the ult at the ready now. Into the trees he goes, pops the Shadow Blade as Alliance know that with no ult on Miracle, Miracle's going to be playing pretty quickly, but as you can see, it's really stagnated now. As Alliance here.
Yeah, and they actually just see Weehaw step up a bit too far. He has the BKB, he's holding it.
Just out from Mind Control will slow them a little bit. They get the pullback as well as the Rupture down onto S4. Find himself some time with the self-fuels. S4 timber chaining away, but the Rupture will bring him down low and low enough for Miracle to finish him off. Supernova right in the midst of the fight as Alliance, they've got to split. BKB popped by Limp as he's on the retreat, will get out of the range of the Supernova stun. There's now the jump in. Nico Baby finds the opportunity to get in with the Ray Fire Blast and the lasso follow-up. They've done it. They take down Miracle. A perfect jump there from Nico Baby to catch Miracle between the Dark Packs and find that opening to get the kill done. The Siphons bringing FNG and Nico Baby down low, but Nico Baby, he's got the Reincarnate. The slow from it, setting up for Weehaw, but Weehaw is able to dodge the stun with the Yules. Weehaw, has he got any way to get himself out of it though, as he's trapped on the high ground. Limp controlling him here as Alliance, again, a solid hit back.
Get a cheese off or something, they will survive as Miracle takes both.
A pretty late buyback come out from FNG. I mean, he may need to be here anyway to help out. The silence is there. S4, he's just going to go straight up to the high ground with a very aggressive timber chain. Already, the Miracle's been able to get round to the backlines, taking down Hansken. Supernova's there. Nico Baby cannot kill it off himself as he's been used in position, so he's held back. The Supernova stun connects on both Nico Baby and S4. They'll pop the Reincarnate. Miracle ready to look for round two. Rupture's out as well into Nico Baby. He's out. He's down. Nico Baby out of the game for a minute. Pounce over to S4. Nigma fighting strong here. Immediately after they get this Roshan, Aegis, and Cheese, they just get straight back to running at Alliance. And Alliance, they just caught a little bit off guard. I mean, Alliance, they wanted to take this fight, and they still want to try to. Buybacks are coming out as he's back into the game, S4. Nigma, a little low on Weehaw and Miracle. Miracle hiding in the trees.
They all have to. S4, that's not a safe spot even under the tower, I don't think.
They're going to go straight in onto him. Silence is there. S4 in a lot of trouble here. We'll try and get out with the self-fuels. A defensive disruption offered up by FNG, but S4's down. A dieback on the Timber Saw. Kuro heading up to the high ground. Straight into a lasso, though. Limp's there ready and waiting, so Kuro dives into his own death. Desperately trying to slow Miracle down and get him off the racks, but they cannot do so. Melee racks gone. Nico Baby does jump in onto Weehaw. They're actually able to burst Weehaw very quickly. Weehaw gets pretty much 100 to 0 immediately. They've also got the stun locked down onto GH. GH also taken out. Alliance, they're putting everything into this chase. We'll see what more they can catch. Kuro out to the side. S4, he's got the Yule set up. Still a Dissimulate available for Kuro's. He's going to jump out to the west. And Nico Baby's able to follow it up. Has the blink, cuts him down with a crit. On the high ground here, Alliance, quite a nice position. Miracle's heading up with the Dark Pact, and they're able to find it. The lasso comes out
immediately.
Excellent timing there from Limp as they watch Miracle Dark Pact in a way that leaves him open to being caught out by the stun. Egg comes out. Alliance, they're able to move straight towards it, and for pretty much the first time this game, they'll be able to take out the Supernova. They kill GH. They're also, by the looks of it, going to get Mind Controls. Mind Controls try to run himself away. Nico Baby should have Blink back up in a second. Hansken just making sure that Weehaw isn't able to chase him down. As Mind Control, he is very speedy though. Weehaw blinking across, trying to slow down the chase from Alliance. Alliance, they'll just turn their attention over towards him. Weehaw pots the BKB, tries to continue to commit over towards Limp, but Limp himself also using the BKB to break away. Nico Baby moving in onto Weehaw. Weehaw is very tanky with this Shiva's Guard. It's going to take quite a bit of time to take him down. The Siphons as well, keeping Weehaw alive as he's battling against pretty much the four of Alliance as they're still trying to kill him. Finally, they're able to do so. They bring down Weehaw. Over towards Kuro they go. Kuro with the jump out, Nico Baby. Blink still on cooldown for 10 seconds. Can they chase for another out of this? I mean, of course, already an excellent fight for Alliance. As Kuro is into the trees, allow him another to simulate. But they've found him. Oh, no, they have an Astral Steps up. He's running. And they should slowly be able to take him down, and they will.
Yeah, I think they want to try to get a kill first and then maybe go back because the respawns are too
Miracle.
soon.
He's going to instantly pop the Shadow Dance as soon as he gets wind of Nico Baby jumping in on top of him. Knockback from the Flame Break, though, holding him close. Supernova on the high ground, but still, again, they find the last nerf. They got the damage to kill him. They do.
God,
Alliance take down Miracle. Again, GH popping the Refresher. He's going to have a second round of spells to throw out here. Here comes the egg once more. They've got no way to take it down on top of the cliff, so it will mean that they can kill off Nico Baby the once. Can they do it another time, though, without Miracle around? They are lacking a bit of damage, but it looks like they still have enough. Nico Baby will go down. FNG in the river being chased. There's Kuro. He's got the Remnant to follow the Yules. Kuro is able to pick up another. Weehaw and Mind Control. They're doing it without the slot. Even in these situations where Alliance...
Yeah, he was changing his item. He was changing his items around for quite some time, trying to figure out which one he did want to end up on, and that looks like it's the final choice. So Lasso just seems to be so important. Dive Meteor Hammer. Start chipping at this tower. Miracle has hit 25.
Oh, they jumping Nico Baby straight away. Defensive Disruption comes out from FNG, but NIGMA, they're fully onto the Wraith King. Nico Baby turns back over, but the Lotus Orb affecting his Abyssal Blade back towards himself. He stuns himself. That's going to mean they kill him off the once. They're going to look for a second round. He has got the BKB, turns towards GH, but the Eon just keeps GH safe. Hansken pouncing back to stage as well as Miracle separating himself for the fight for now. The Roach are down onto Nico Baby. Weehaw does go pretty deep. They find the opportunity to lasso him. Nico Baby, he's down and out though. Miracle picks up the Rapier. He will fall the once, but of course Miracle, he's got that Aegis. He's ready for round 2. S4's down for 100 seconds. No buyback on him. And now Alliance have to deal with this Slark having the Rapier. As they look towards Kuro. Miracle, he's ready to start cleaning up. He goes in over towards Limp. Disruption holds back Miracle momentarily, but it isn't long enough to stop him from getting the kill. Limp buys back immediately. They do poke towards Kuro, but Kuro just sort of teasing around with them, close towards the fountain, giving space for NIGMA to get the objectives. FNG will fall, 2 dead now in Alliance, no buybacks for either of them, as NIGMA just chasing them down one by one. Limp pops the BKB, Nico Baby does get him with a stun, the follow-up is there with the arrow, but it isn't long enough to hold him down, and they're indeed diving in. GH popping the ult, deep in the fountain, Reincarnate popped, they're in for a second round onto him, he pops the BKB, Nico Baby can't get back to the base though, he's dead and down for 2 minutes. This should be the closer, and it is indeed. GG is called, as NIGMA will take this game 3, and with that, the series is theirs, 2-1. And they do it twice here with the mid Miracle Slark.